Ladies and Habibis, we are going to introduction to you rising star of South Asia. He is very well educated. He knows Islam and Christianity very well. He done what they said he can't. He is Doctor.
Alhamdulillah.
Wait a minute, what are you doing, Zakir? You come out, it's not you. Habibi, take him out. Sorry, there was some problem. He's Adam Sikher.
Hello everyone, this is your favorite Murtid. Salamul Masih, peace of Christ be with each and every one of you. I hope you guys are having fun. And hello and welcome everyone. Your favorite Murtid is Hello and welcome everyone. Your favorite Murtad is live with you again. Thank you so very much for being here, dosto. And we are going to have some fun today. It's a fun night. I am loving it. Like, before I went live, Leo already congratulated me, and Shanze Bob also congratulated. She's saying, Adam, you know it, but I want to share this anyways. The good news is here, and congratulations to the entire world. Wallah Habibi, Wallah Habibi. What a marvelous, marvelous clean sweep. You know, if you look at the map right now of United States, is all red, like literally. Even if you look inside the blue states, they are actually red 80%. Like even the blue states are red 80%. Very, 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 very crazy. It is very, very crazy if you look at it. Man, I'm just simply loving it, I'm just simply loving it. Let me show you before we go a little deeper into our subject for today. Let's just check certain things. Like I'll show you what I mean, because you will not know what I mean until I show you what I mean. So to Shanze Bob and everyone, like this is crazy. I have never seen this kind of a clean sweep in my life. I have never seen that. Okay, now check this out. So we look at the blue state. This is the blue. Here the blue one, right? So we click on the blue one and it's all red. It's all red from inside. Only the main cities are blue. The rest is red. So we look at some other blue state. It's all red, pink or red. Just a few areas are blue. If we look at this guy, it's all red. Only this thing is blue, and the whole state is considered blue because of the electoral votes. If we look at here, it's all red. It's all red. Pink and red is the same thing almost. If we look here, it's all red. Like it's like this thing. Come on, man. It's such a clean sweep. California, even their stronghold. Even California, like all red, 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 red. Even this red, San Diego, south of San Diego or north of San Diego, I don't know. It's still touching the ocean as well. So it's coming towards the beach area as well. So it's all red. It's just crazy. Illinois, it's all red. So even if we look at the blue states right now, if we look deep inside the blue states, you'll see it's all red. It is just simply red. A very beautiful, clean sweep whatsoever. It is beautiful, beautiful victory. So, with that being said, thank you so very much for loving this, Leo, Shanze, and all the rest of the people and the team. Thanks a lot. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, let's go into our subject after this congratulation. Like I just, it's lovely. Loved it. It's marvelous. It is one of the most beautiful clean sweeps that I have seen in the last 20 years. Like it's like top to bottom. It's just red. All right. into our subject. Islam is a true religion. Why Islam is a true religion? You know, I was looking at this particular subject. I was doing something else, and I saw a video. And as soon as I saw a video, I was like, I have to do a stream on this one. It's just not possible not to do a stream on this one. All right. It's the Ali Davi, the what do you call it? The girlfriend of Mimi Hijab. You know, let me ask you a question. When do you think these da'is are lying? When do you think? Tell me. Give me an answer. What do you think? When do these da'is lie? Da'is in the world. When do they lie? Give me an answer and then I can continue, because this is just so beautiful. I just looked at it and I was like, dude, I have to do a stream on this one. Thank you so very much, Viger. When they open their mouth. That's the answer. Whenever they open their mouth. Islam is a true religion. Why? Because he said so. Let's listen to it and then we will go into the subject.
Question I asked myself before I came to Islam: why Islam? And when I did my research and what I was born with the fitrah, there was a study done in Oxford University by Justin Barrett. He found that young kids who are not taught about Islam or Christianity or any other religion, they all had the inclination to believe in one God, not two, not three. So to me, I had that in myself, to believe in one God. But
all right. So he referred to a study done by Oxford University by which Barrett? Let's see, so that nobody will say that I'm showing something wrong. Justin Barrett. Justin Barrett. And what did Justin Barrett say? That the research says that the children believe by nature, believe in.
He found that young kids who are not taught about Islam or Christianity or any other religion, they all had the inclination to believe in one God, not two, not three. So to me, I had that in myself, to believe in one God. But
believe in one God, not two, not three, but one God. Okay, one. You know why I say that? When do the da'is lie? The da'is lie when they open their mouth. This is Justin Barrett. Do children naturally believe in God? Let's see what he actually said versus what he said. So let's listen. It's a very short video.
So children at around age 3 actually treat all of the supernatural agents in their cultural context as about the same, even if the adults don't think that they're all very smart. And this was really shown nicely in a study that Nicola Knight and I did with Mayan children on the Yucatan Peninsula. We not only investigated what their view of the Catholic God was, but also the sun god and the forest spirits and some other sort of minor deities who the adults don't regard as particularly smart or clever. But the young children treated them all as super smart. They know everything. And then with age, by the time they're about 7 years old, they're actually starting to discriminate amongst all of these different agents. Which ones are the smart ones, which ones don't know so much, which ones really are even dumber than people. And they start discriminating that already by age 7, while there is developmental support for the idea that that there is this creator God that's super powerful and super knowing and immortal. It doesn't mean that children are naturally believe in only one God.
Excuse me, but the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab said, Justin Barrett said that children naturally believe in one God, and he explained what his study reflected based on multiple type of children's either Catholic, Mayan, naturally believing in God and stuff like that. And then he concluded his statement with
creator God that's super powerful and super knowing and immortal. It doesn't mean that children are naturally believe in only one God.
So the children who believe in nature to be God, and nature is not obviously one. Mayan tradition is not always of one God. Catholic believe in God, one God, but three person. And what did he say?
Or believe in that children are naturally believe in only one God, or believe in God of the Christian tradition, or something like that. That's not the case. They just have an amazing conceptual receptivity to it, as if it's sort of just waiting for the right cultural input to sort of be locked in there. But that doesn't mean they're going to believe in one and only one God. In fact,
That does not mean that they.
that doesn't mean they're going to believe in one and only one God. In fact, it looks like we humans are naturally predisposed to think about lots of different supernatural beings. And that's even true in the monotheisms, right? In Christianity, we have the saints and we have angels, and some of us believe in other kinds of spirits.
So Mimi Hijab, the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab, what did he say? Now that we know what Justin Barrett actually says, let's go back to the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab. What he saying?
Told about Islam or Christianity or any other religion, they all had the inclination to believe in one God, not two, not three. So to me, I had that in my
not two, not three. Okay.
in myself to believe in one God. But the question was, why Islam? I asked the same question.
So suddenly everything goes down the drain. So when they open their mouth, they even refer to scholars, the people who did the study on a particular subject. They will quote them. They will quote their study and everything. But the problem is they will not quote the person accurately, and that happened so many times in the past as well. They will never quote the person accurately. They will lie. And the basic idea is that you will tell maybe 10, 20%, 30% of the truth with the mix of maybe 50 to 70% of a lie. And there you go. You have a theory on which you will stand tall. So when we look into this Islam, we see that this whole notion is absolutely reliant upon lies, bunch of lies and nothing else. Why do they even have to lie about it? Why do they even have to lie about it? How stupid it is. It's such basic thing. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry could just check it out. But people do not check it out. They rely on the words of their scholars, and their scholars lie with such confidence that most of the times people won't even go and check it out. And their argument is simply based on lies. And I'm amazed. I'm literally amazed with that. So he actually, when he says not two or three, he is referring to what? Referring to Christian belief system, because he's always attacking a Christian belief system. This is what they do.
Any other religion, they all had the inclination to believe in one God, not two, not three. So to me, I had that in myself to believe in one God.
But Justin Barrett never said to believe in one God. He never said that.
The question was, why Islam? I asked the same question to myself. And when I looked into it, I realized true monotheism in its true sense. Because if you go to the Christians, they say we're monotheists. And they believe three in one. You go to the...
See? But Justin Barrett never said that it has to be true monotheism, so-called. Let me just quotes and quotes. True monotheism, quotes and quotes. Okay? What do you mean by true monotheism? But quite frankly, it's like a new word is coaxed here. True monotheist. What is that?
The Hindus, they say we believe 1 million gods is one. The point is this: pure monotheism.
Million God into one. Another sixer out of the boundary.
In his worship and understanding of who God is only in Islam. Not only that, also.
So now, before we move forward, one of the basic concept is whether God is one or two or three or five or 200 or three person in one God. The basic point is, why do you believe an ideology, a theology given is not based on whether the God in this ideology makes sense to you or not. Rather, the teaching that has been defined in that ideology. The basic argument should be on the teaching of that ideology, right? Not about whether they have a God or a triune nature of God or a dual nature of God or a many nature of God. That shouldn't even be matter. That shouldn't be the matter. What should be the case here is, why do you believe in Allah to be God? And that should make Islam a true religion or a false religion. So let's see if he gives something else about it. Let's see if he gives some argument on this aspect. Maybe because they have a very nice background music and everything. But let's see if he gives, because the first thing he stated was a lie. So let's see if he second thing he says, maybe that might be a true statement.
So when it comes to the Quran, it is the only scripture on this planet that is being preserved and has miracles that we can see. For example,
Quran that has been preserved. Which part of the world that he lives in? Quran being preserved. From when? From 1924? If that is your argument, then okay. The Hafs Quran has been preserved since 1924. I'll agree with that. But which preservation of which Quran are you talking about? The Quran of Muhammad that you don't have? The Quran of Uthman, which was written after the death of Muhammad, that you don't have? The Sana manuscript Quran, which has over 18,000 manuscripted differences with the current Quran, or the Quran when you actually added diacritical markings on it? Which Quran are you talking about? So they keep on babbling the utmost stupidity without even thinking twice. Without even thinking twice. So next part.
if I go to a Christian and I say, look, I want to believe in Christianity, show me. You say Jesus gave life to the dead and this, that, with the permission of God. Show me.
With the permission of God. Jesus gave life and death with the permission of God. That is Quranic. That is not what a Christian has to show you. The Bible does not say with the permission of God. That's Quran chapter number 4 verse number 171. It's Quran. So the burden of proof is on you to show, number one. Number two, okay.
Or if you go to the Jews and say Moses did that, show me.
That's in Quran as well. Moses did that. This is also in Quran. Moses did that. So you are saying that Quran is lying when Quran says Jesus gave life to the dead or Moses did miracle. This is what Quran is saying. So he is denying the verses of the Quran itself, basically, if you look at it. It's a perfect denial of the verses of Quran. But okay, let's see what he is going to say after this. Maybe he'll come back.
They show you. No, they can't. If they come and say to us, what's the miracle of the Quran? We'll say, here's the Quran and we can show you, touch it. You can feel it, you can analyze it. Why? Because also we learn from this, the Quran is for all mankind. And you.
Quran is for all mankind. What about the Bible? That's not for all mankind. Every single religious ideology that you pick up is a simple belief system that it is for everyone. They never say it is for only specific people. So where are you getting this notion that Quran is for everyone but Bible isn't? The Bible has many verses. Christ himself said, go to the ends of the world and give the good news or gospel or good news. You believe that as well. Because in the Quran it says, Isa is the sign for the worlds in plural. in plural, worlds, not just this world, for the worlds. But anyhow, let's see if he gives us an argument for Islam.
You can see it, you can hear it, you can examine it. But the miracles that the other prophets done, you can never prove that. That's
So the miracle of Quran is what? Quran, a book. Check this out.
why, because also we learn from this, the Quran is for all mankind, and you can see it, you can hear it, you can
hear the Quran. The Quran speaks himself, so you can see it. So Bible, you cannot see the Bible. When somebody is reading the Bible, you cannot hear the Bible,
examine it. But the miracles that
and you cannot examine the Bible. So
the other prophets done, you can never prove that.
no, nobody can prove that. Okay. So how can we prove that Quran is the same Quran that Muhammad gave, or the Quran is the same Quran which so-called Allah revealed? There is no answer for that.
That's why that was for that time specifically. And the Quran is for all times, because we have a method, an oral tradition, which is the Quran, which we and many generations after us can examine. And that's what I did before I came to Islam. I examined it, I read it, I looked at the prophecies, I looked at the miracles. I said, this can be no other than by
Miracles. He just denied the miracles. So the Quran, when Quran talks about Moses did miracle, Isa did miracle, he just denied them. And then he said, I read the Quran, I looked at the miracles, and I accepted it. Because otherwise, the Quranic miracles are that the ants are speaking. Ants are speaking, and a person named Solomon is listening to the ants, the speech of ants, and he is talking to them in the language of ants. And the ants knows the army of Solomon is coming. So ants knows the name Solomon, and ants knows the army of Solomon. Really? So this is how stupid it is, because how do we know that this is right? How do we know? The problem is Solomon somehow knows the language of the birds, right? But then what happened is Solomon went to a place where there were some ants, and that makes sense that they were ants, but that's fine. Until when he came upon the valley of the ants. Okay, there's a valley which has ants altogether, valley of the ants. And ant said, oh ants. Ants is now talking to ants, not to Solomon. You need to understand that. Ants are talking to ants. Oh ants, enter your dwelling, that you may not be crushed by Solomon and his soldiers while they perceive not. So ants are talking to ants, telling each other that the army of Solomon is coming. How stupid it is. So I agree. A lot of people just say, okay, ants cannot speak, they don't have a tongue, they don't have vocal cords, and they can't speak. And the Muslim will answer, okay, that's a miracle of God. Solomon could sense their language in their language. And I'll be like, okay, let's take this as a miracle. Okay, I agree. Ants can say something to ants, and Solomon has the power to somehow perceive what they are saying. Kind of, I'm gonna give them a leverage on that. But can a Muslim tell me, how does an ant know that this is Solomon and his soldiers? Solomon and his soldiers will not perceive you and will crush you. Like, this is something that I need to know. How does this guy, this ant knows about these things? Okay, that's how it is. Any Muslim in the live chat who would like to tell me? Any Muslim? Anyone? Anyone there who can explain this marvelous miracle of the Quran, which the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab was mentioning? Anyone? Oh yes, I forgot to tell you that I am live on Rumble as well. This is the Rumble video. I don't know why I never mentioned that today. If anybody wants to listen on Rumble, this is the link for Rumble. We are live on Rumble as well. All right, so the problem here is multifold. Okay, because it's not just simply the ants cannot talk, it's just that the ants know that this guy is Solomon and it is his army. This is far more disturbing here. And there are so many disturbing things, it's unbelievable. Like crazy things. Forget the sun setting in the muddy water or sun rising on other things. Then there are people who are behind a wall, right? They're behind a wall and they're gonna come back at the other day of judgment. They silly things after silly things. Lydia, it's an Arabic, Quran is an Arabic language, so there can be an argument. The ants were talking in their language and Solomon heard it in their language, but because it is in Arabic, Quran is in Arabic, hence it's defined in Arabic, or it is stated in Arabic in Quran. So yes, you can let that go, Lydia, for the sake of argument. I'll give them a leverage on that. But this is so silly. Like any Muslim here who would like to tell me about this? For example, let's say Indian free thinker, thank you so very much. Trendo Tube said, Trump's victory is the most satisfying ever. Majority in Senate, the House, Supreme Court judges, Republicans to hope America unite against Islam instead of abusing Indian on social media platforms. I think Trump is a very good friend of the Indian President Modi. They are very good friends. And India is a good friendship relationship with America and Donald Trump. Like Modi says, Mr. Donald Trump. Yeah, that was fun. That was really fun when he actually pronounced his name. It was fun. Donald Trump. This was really really funny. Anyhow, Indian free thinker said, Dawa contributing to destroy Islam. Thanks again. That's how it is. They are really crazy. Omkar said, Sanatan believe in Om, that the gods of all gods. All right, thank you so very much. All right, so with that being said, this guy did not say anything which could help us or which could help anybody. It was a small video and I saw that it's now the YouTube shorts are a little longer. So you can see YouTube short maybe going into 3 minutes. Okay, India has a prime minister, not president. Thank you, Amit. So yeah, Prime Minister Modi said, Mr. Donald Trump, and that was fun, man. That was really fun. Anyhow, so I saw another video on why Islam is true religion. Okay, now this guy, his beard, mashallah. I I don't know how I don't know what he applies on his beard to cut it in this manner. He must go to a barber and spend maybe like a couple of hours to get it trimmed in this manner. Like seriously, like look at the cuts on his cheeks. It's just crazy. I don't know why he would do such a thing. And crazy, right? It is crazy. But anyhow, any Muslim? Any Muslim? Is there any? Let me see how many dislikes I have. Let me see dislikes. All right, I have 2 dislikes so far. So Muslims who disliked, what are you doing? Come on, join the live stream. What happened? Prove me wrong. Let's have a talk. Why Islam is a true religion? Yeah, I look at the dislikes and that's where I figure out how many Muslims are watching. So at least 50% dislikes my videos. That's how it is. Because otherwise they will go back and post in the comment of the video and raise questions in the comments, and that's also no point in doing that. All right, so let's see what we have. So let's see what he says, and let me just send the invite link, and it's for Muslims only. No non-Muslims should join. All right, it's for Muslims only, FYI. So let me just put it in. All right, so let's look at it. Any Muslim who wants to join in, there's the link. Join in. Let's see what he says. Check this out.
Islam is the true religion because We worship the Maker who made us, and we put our heads on the ground for none other than the one who made us. And
Okay, guys, tell me, if anybody does not believe that he is worshipping a maker, his creator, then why would he worship that person? Like, it is such a silly, stupid argument. Then in Islam, people worship the creator. So when Christian worships the their God, do they not worship the creator? So in Christianity, there is a God and then there is a creator. Like, this is the utmost stupid, idiotic argument in the history of stupid, idiotic arguments. But anyhow, doesn't matter. Let's see. Let's see what else.
we pray to the one whom we're going to return to when we die, when we go.
So in Christianity, if you die, you go to somebody else other than the creator. So hey, Mr. Beard Face, why Islam? The idea or the question was why Islam is true. You are talking about something which every single religious ideology actually does. It has nothing to do with Islam only. Okay, let's see next.
Go back to he who made us. So it's the one maker, and that's it. So it's a true religion. There's no risk involved.
Huh? It's a true religion. There is what? It's a true religion because we worship a God who created us. Okay, but every religion actually says the same thing. So why Islam?
It's a true religion. There's no risk involved. You're actually
No risk involved. Why is no risk involved? What do you mean? Okay, if your Allah is not true and other God is true, there is risk involved because you are following Allah and doing such stupidities and immoral acts which according to God of the Bible are immoral, wrong, bad. You will be punished for that. So yes, there is a risk involved. You have to find the true God.
worshipping whoever made you, and all acts of worship rendered to him and him alone. Why is it the most beautiful religion? Well, I think the answers are intertwined there.
Answer is intertwined. Why is it most okay? Beautiful religion. There you go. 46 seconds of videos. Like, how stupid one can be to listen to these people and listen to their arguments, which are so silly. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And let's go to the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab because he said something and I did not answer that. And I think I should answer that as well. Let's go to Mimi Hijab's girlfriend because he said something.
So to me, I had that in myself to believe in one God. But the question was, why Islam? I asked the
Why
same
Islam?
question to myself. And when I looked into it, I realized true monotheism in its true sense. Because if you go to the Christians, they say we're monotheists.
Oh, we're monotheists.
And they believe 3 in 1. You go to the Hindus, they say we believe 1 million gods is one. The point is this: pure monotheism in his worship and understanding of who God is only in Islam. Not only that, also when it comes to the Quran, it is the only scripture on this planet
he said something fitra.
Not 2, not 3. That young kids who are not taught about Islam or Christianity or any other religion, they all have the inclination to believe in one God. Not 2, not 3.
I just showed you Justin Brett did not say that.
To me, I had that in myself to believe in one God. But the question was, why Islam? I asked the same question to myself. And when I looked into it, I realized true monotheism.
True monotheism. He said something fitra somewhere. I forgot where he said that. It's a very short video, but I don't want to listen to this idiot again and again. Then this music that is running behind him. It's pretty clear. Okay, but there's a fitra here. The concept of fitra. What is the concept of fitra? Concept of fitra, and I've done a video on that one as well already in the past. But you know, I already destroyed this idiot. If you just joined, you can go back and check it out. And this is the concept of fitra. Check this out. Abu Huraira said, Sahih Bukhari 4775. Allah said, no child is born except al-fitra. And al-fitra somehow it's Islam. Right there and then they just put Islam. If al-fitra is Islam, then Quran actually mentioned Islam. It should say on Islam, but it doesn't say on Islam. It says fitra. So let's see. And then his parents makes him Jews or Christian or Megan. Okay. He was born a Muslim, then he became Jews, Christian, or Magan. As an animal produce a perfect young animal, do you see any part of the body amputated? Yes, sometimes animal does not give birth to a full animal. Sometimes animal is born with 3 legs, or sometimes it's born fully. So yes, there are some times when some of the body parts are amputated. And the religion of pure Islamic fitra, Hanfa, the pure Allah Islamic religion. Allah created mankind. There will no change in Allah religion sector. A straight religion. Straight religion. It's a straight religion. Okay, guys, it's a straight religion. No curves in this religion. Okay, remember that. There's no curves in this religion. Straight religion. Okay. All right. So now we go to Sahih Muslim, because when how long a child is a Muslim, we need to understand that. How long a child is a Muslim? So when a child is born on Islam, for how long this child is a Muslim? Let's see. Sahih Muslim 2658. Every newborn baby is born on the Millat Islam, remains on it until his tongue is enabled to express himself. So a child is a Muslim as long as he cannot speak. So how do you know that child is a Muslim? So a 2 years old child or 1.5 years old child, as soon as he starts speaking, as soon as he starts to express himself, he is no longer a Muslim. Okay. Another chain of narration transmitted is every child is born on the fitra as long as he does not express himself with his tongue. So a child is a Muslim as long as he cannot speak. As soon as he starts speaking, he is not on a fitra. He is not on a fitra. So Muhammad made sure that when people will come and reply to Muhammad saying, "Yeah, Muhammad, this like, come on, child says he believe in Hubal of that time, or Allat, or Al Uzza, or Al Manat, or anything." When he was a child, the child was speaking. 3 years child was saying Allat Akbar, or Al Uzza Akbar, or Al Manat Akbar, or Hubal Akbar, or anything like that. So Muhammad, like, why? You said child is born on a fitra. And then Muhammad said, no, baby, as long as he does not express himself, as long as he does not speak, that's it. This is the reality of it. That's the end of it. When you look at anything that you study in Islam, you will see that there is no correlation or no logical sense of those things whatsoever. None. Again, you said, I was baptized as an infant to be a Christian before I could speak. So that claim by Islam is false. Good one. That's a good one. But you know, the reality, like, let this reality sink in, that Islam is a true religion because every child is born on a fitra as long as the child cannot express himself. Imagine this. Any Muslim? Any Muslim out there who can say no to me? Okay, there are 3 dislikes now. Come on. Where's the third guy? Come on. Why are you running away? For as long as you are here and you don't like what I'm showing, come and prove me wrong. What's the problem now? Come and refute me. Is it so difficult to refute me on these things? You know that your scholars were lying to you. You can use Justin Barrett if you want to. He said every child believe in God, not one God, which Ali Dava, the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab, actually claimed that that's what Justin Barrett said, but apparently he did not. That's the idea. This is so silly to begin with. And you know, when we look into these things, no matter what you see, it just goes out of bounds sometimes. Okay. Okay. Let me click this as well and show this to everyone. Basi is saying he found my original name. My original name is Muhammad bin Abdullah. All right, Vashi. Now you don't have to babble in the live chat again and again and again and spam this. Enjoy watching the video. I have highlighted your message. Now everyone know that my real name is Muhammad bin Abdullah. You know how many Muhammad bin Abdullahs are in this world? At least a few million. Okay? So now shut up, listen, learn, understand, and leave this cult. All right. With that being said, let's get into it. A short break, and I'll be right back.
Hello Habibis and Sheikh Ntika lovers. If you would like to support Adam Seeker, please go to Patreon and show your support. www.patreon.com/Adam Seeker. We thank you all for your kind support and enjoy the video. By the way, this was a commercial break. And also, please don't forget to comment and like and also subscribe. You know, it's free, Habibis. Don't be tight like Muhammad and Muhammad's father, Abdullah, and Abdullah's father. Anyway, let's don't go in there. God bless you all. Please go to Patreon and make your donations. Only if you would like to support. We don't force like Muhammad. Hello Habibis and Sheikh Ntika lovers. If you would like to support Adam Seeker, please go to Patreon and show your support. www.patreon.com/Adam Seeker. We thank you all for your kind support and enjoy the video. By the way, this was a commercial break. And also, please don't forget to comment and like and also subscribe. You know, it's free, Habibis. Don't be tight like Muhammad and Muhammad's father, Abdullah, and Abdullah's father. Anyway, let's don't go in there. God bless you all. Please go to Patreon and make your donations. Only if you would like to support. We don't force like Muhammad. Hello Habibis and Sheikh Ntika lovers. If you would like to support Adam Seeker,
And I am back. Thank you so very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the short break. Let's look into this and you'll probably like it as well. The religion where Allah loves sin. By whom, by him in whose hand is my life, Allah Messenger is saying, if you were not to commit sin, Allah would sweep you out of existence and he would replace you by those people who would commit sin and seek forgiveness from Allah. Like imagine, just because you are not doing sin, you will be swept out of existence. You would be swept out of existence. Why do you think Allah loves sinners? Why do you think Allah likes sin? Even though he said he's going to put sinners into hell, but apparently he likes sinners. He likes to do that. He wants people to go to, he wants to remove you just because you are not a sinner. You understand what is happening here? So, this kind of a God, what will this God do to an innocent girl? Mishkat al-Masabi, Hadith 112, Allah Messenger saying, the one who buries her daughter alive and the one who is buried alive will go to hell. So imagine the Muslim says, Islam, before Islam, people used to bury their daughters when they are young. But Allah is saying the one who buried and the one who was buried are both going into hell. So why would Allah put the daughter who is buried alive into hell as well? Do you understand what is happening here? This is the kind of a stuff which they will come back later and say, no, 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 this is wrong. We no, sh- uh, then you will have a full, left, right. And that is why Muhammad was reciting the funeral prayer of a baby, because some people Allah destined for hell before they were in their mother's womb or father's line, depending on which hadith you will read. So let's read this one. Aisha, the mother of believers, said that Allah Messenger was called to lead a funeral prayer of a child of Ansar. And I said, Allah Messenger, there is happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of the paradise, has committed no sin. There is no sin upon this baby. It's just too young, because he has not reached the age when one can commit sin, because it's just such a baby, couldn't even commit sin. He said, Aisha, peradventure it may be otherwise, because Allah created for paradise those who are fit for it while they were yet in their father's loins, and created for hell those who will go to hell. He created them for hell while they were yet in their father's line. So even when the baby is such a baby that he can't even commit the sin, he might go to hell until Muhammad intercede and get the forgiveness for this child. That's how it is. And what about the babies uh, who will die in a young age? Another tafsir of the Quran says something different, right? What are they called? Allah knows best. No, will go absolutely and perfect. All right. So there are young people who will be in Jannah, roaming around the people of the paradise, serving them wine and etc. etc. All right. They are they are actually children of the kuffar, Gilmans. And why are they children of the kuffar? Because according to Quran, let's read. Let me show you Tafhimul Quran. Tafhimul Quran. Let's see. Okay. Let's read. So in paradise, there is child labor. Okay. And how will Allah get children in paradise to do labor for the Muslimin? Let's see that. This implies boys who will ever remain boys and stay young. Okay. Immortal youth shall go about them, and they will serve the people of the Jannah with the goblets and cup filled with drinks from dawn to running spring. So they will give out drinks. Let's just put it this way: drinks filled with cups, and they have goblets, and they will serve the people of the Jannah. Who are these kids? Okay, young boys who will ever remain boys and stay young. Ali and Hassan Basra said, these will be the children who died before reaching the age of maturity. Like they died before 5 years or 4 years or 7 years, whatever you may like to call it. Therefore, they will neither have any good works to their credit for which they might be rewarded, nor any evil deed for which they might be punished. So they have neither done good deeds nor done bad deeds. So they can't go to Jannah, they can't go to hell. So what will Allah do? Allah will make them slaves of the people of the paradise. But obviously, this could imply that these people who deserve paradise. For as the true believer, so the real Muslims, about them Allah has guaranteed in the Quran that their children will be joining with them in the paradise. So because the children of Muslimin will be in the paradise with the Muslimin, but the people of the kuffar, the Jews, the Christians, the atheists, and everybody else, they will not be with their parents in hell because they have not done any sin. So Allah is going to make them the slave of the people of the paradise. This is the justice of Allah. On which the Prophet said that the children of the polytheists will be attendants of the people of the paradise. There you go. They will be Gilmans, the everlasting youth in the everlasting paradise of Allah, where these children of the polytheists, which are the Jews, the Christians, and everybody else in the world, they will be serving the Muslimin forever and ever and ever and ever. That is what makes this religion true. Because such justice that has been shown in the Quran, you will not find it anywhere else in the world. It is the best religion of the world because it is just and it believes in one God, and that one God is such a just God that he will not throw the children of polytheists in hell. No, 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 no. He will not throw the children of polytheists in hell. No, baby. Nope. He will put them into paradise as slaves of the people of the Muslimin. See how beautiful the justice of Allah is? Exactly, Vajan. And this is Matthew chapter number 19, verse number 14. And the context is very clear as well. Jesus said, let the children come to me. Because he also said, like, you need to be like children. For the kingdom of heaven belong to such of these. Like, you need to be like children with with such a pure heart, such a pure heart. And the children, it doesn't even matter. Child is a child, whether child of a polytheist or a non-polytheist. And what does Islam says? They'll be, Muhammad said himself, they'll be the attendants of the people of paradise. You still don't believe it? Ha 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 ha. Where it says, what does so where are who is this Prince Saint over here who is going left, right, and center? Mr. Prince Saint. Oh, he's the same guy. Why don't you join in? Mr. Muslim came with a saint name. Your Lord is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Come and prove your Lord is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. and your father is me. Yes, you said that your father is Hazrat Adam, which is me. So come on, come to come to your father, come to your daddy, Mr. Saint, so-called saint. Like these people have started to put some really stupid names to deceive everyone else, and they're trying their best to deceive everyone. But Mr. Saint, come on, baby, join in if you have guts. If you have guts, then join in. What's the problem, Mr. So-called Prince Saint? Join in, prove yourself. Let's see what can you prove. All right. In the meantime, let's see if Mr. Prince Saint have some guts to join in. In the meantime, uh, Vineet Talwari Sahab, thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Hajrate Yafur Sallallahu Alaihi wa alihi Wasallam. Thanks a lot, sir. Ex-Muslim Abdul. Oh, welcome, brother. How are you? I hope you're doing well. He said, Lalaji, good morning. Jai Hind to you as well. Shuklaji said, good morning. Adam Bhai, good morning, Shuklaji as well. Thanks a lot. Hey, Mr. So-called Prince Saint Abdul. Yes, Protestant believer. We have Abdul with a different name. With a different name, trying to deceive everyone that he's a Christian. He said that he's a Christian in the past, trying to deceive people. Such liar. Prince Saint. Come on, what happened to you, my friend? What happened, baby? Join in. Join in, or let's see if you find some guts now. I just gave you a little bit of a timeout so that you may go and kiss the black stone, and then you might be able to join in, because sometimes you need to kiss the black stone before you could join in. All right, tell us why Allah will make the people of the paradise to be served by the children of polytheists. Like Allah has no more creation to do. Yes, Patreon only deducts, I think, 6% or something because of the transferring fee of different countries, and credit card transaction fee and stuff like that, maybe 5-6%. So yes, Patreon is the better way to subscribe the financial support if possible. Thank you, Sita, for your question. Patreon is much better for that. uh, oh yes, they are shaking, Protestant believer. Absolutely, they are shaking like a shaker, really good shaker. So now I think we explained beautifully everything in detail today, how Islam is a true religion. Do you have any doubt? Anybody has any doubt? Let me know now if you have doubt, because then I will end the stream. It's already an hour, almost 2 minutes less than an hour. So let me know now, so that if you still have a doubt of Islam being a true religion, I'm here to answer you. Any question by anybody? Now is the time. And you just curious where you baptized when you became Christian? That's an obvious yes. I Okay, Black Mamba, where is Francis by? Yeah, Francis, I've sent him a text. He was busy. I'm gonna send him a text again, because when he comes, things goes good. And I like him to be with me. It's really, really nice. So let's see if he can come sometime from Monday. Same question. Children who died in the mother womb or whatever, they are not able to, you know, do anything good or bad. Same thing. Absolutely. Bornin Dayek. Yeah, your name is very difficult. But yeah, absolutely. This is from Demon. Absolutely. Yes, Radhika. It's always fun to do a live stream with Francis, because we can interact with each other. It's such fun uh, to have that. understand 3340? Why? It's very easy. What's the problem in 3340? I don't know why you got the verse use both Allah and Muhammad word, but it is said that no verse of Quran can prove existence of Muhammad and Allah. Mr. Unapologetic Hindu, there are 4 verses in the Quran which talks about Muhammad. But if you are listening to some channels on the historicity of Muhammad, then the problem over there is that Muhammad is a title, not a name. Okay, point number 1, it's a title, not a name. And Muhammad as the prophet of Islam in the 7th century, you do not have any evidence. When you look at this verse that you sent, it says Ma kana Muhammad aba ahadukum. When we say Ma kana, that is not a present tense, it's a past tense. So it is a past tense in actual, because the same manner it says in Quran chapter number 3 verse number 67 for Abraham, Ma kana Ibrahim Yahudan wala Nasara. Okay, same Ma kana. Now same word Ma kana, it says was. When we go here, same word, and it says translation is. Why? Because the scholars of Islam are now have to do this deception, because this Muhammad is not even that Muhammad. And that is what the scholars pick, and they prove that Muhammad is actually referring to the praised one who is Jesus Christ. And Quran is a cultish movement of Christianity, in fact, which became a new ideology after some time when they mixed up other things into it and made a full-fledged Quran. So it's a long story in a different manner. We'll talk about it someday when Jay Smith is on our channel. And oh, but I forgot as well. Indian time Sunday 17th 10 p.m. and US time Sunday 12:30 p.m. the November 17th, we will also study something similar with Robert Spencer in about his book A Critical Biography that he wrote. So we will do something similar on the 17th of November at 12:30 p.m. New York time, Toronto time, and 11 p.m. India time, Sunday, the November 17th. So join in if you want to see Muhammad from that aspect. It will be a different way of looking Muhammad. Shivam, the meaning of Islam is misleading as the meaning of Islam is peace. No, meaning of Islam is not peace. Islam comes from the word aslam. There is an alif there, not salam. Okay, it comes from the word aslam, which means submission. It does not come from the word salam. You cannot remove the alif from the beginning. Islam comes from the word aslam, which is aslamtu, that I submit to you fully. And Quran also refers to that you have to fully submit to the teaching of Allah and Muhammad. So it's a full submission. It does not comes from the word salam. Because then if you say that it comes from the word salam, then chapter number 47 verse number 35 removes Islam fully, because it said that do not weaken and call for aslam, salam, al salam, because if you don't call for peace, weaken and call for peace. So it comes from the word full submission, not from the peace. So that's a very wrong statement. It is promoted by Zakir Nalak and some other stupid idiots, and you guys accepted it. Yes, star 07, yes, 6101 and multiple other verses. Allah, you cannot refer to Allah as a female anyways. But this is also, it says, and it says, it's not says wife, by the way. It says sahiba. Sahiba does not mean wife, means companion, a girlfriend. The word sahiba is not wife. That is zawja. That is wife. Sahiba means girlfriend. All right. So this is talking about the girlfriend of Allah. And Allah said, I don't have a girlfriend. How can I have a wife? How can I have a son? But the problem is then Allah is also saying in the Quran that Maryam had a son without a husband. So Maryam is more powerful than Allah, because Allah cannot have a son without a girlfriend, but Maryam can have a son without a boyfriend. See, then Allah is less God than Maryam. Maryam is a better God. Yes, I have done a stream in Urdu. If you, I'll do it here as well. The real name of Muhammad was not Muhammad. It was Khatam. So I've done that in Urdu. I will do that in English as well. The real name of Muhammad. All right. So I think I've taken a lot of question today. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. I would say appreciate it. I hope you guys learned something. God is good and Allah is not God. Borean Dayak. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, and I'm definitely in your name. So I'm sorry for that. Thank you for your super sticker. Wiger, thank you, brother. You don't have to send super sticker, man. Come on, you are a moderator. You are already serving the channel a lot, and thank you for your support, man. And with that being said, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, loved it. Have a blessed time. God bless you all. Remember, Allah is Satan, Jesus is God. Yeshua Akbarul Azim.